avoid sex with these 8 people I'm going to mention here. No matter how you want to have the sex, no matter how the cravings are, you must learn to control yourself when it comes to these 8 people. Alright? Sex is beautiful. Sex is divine. It was God's idea and it's still God's idea. But then you need to take this truth from me that sex is beyond this realm. And if you believe every single thing about God and don't believe that sex is beyond this realm, you are invariably telling me that God is not beyond this realm. Because whatever that God has created, including man, is beyond this realm. Because man has a body that stays in this realm, and then has a spirit that will continue, or a soul that will continue after this realm. So whatever that God has created, possibly is beyond this realm, and sex is one of it. So we must need to deviate from having any sort of connection with this 8 people I'm going to mention here. But eventually you have had 1 or 2 things to do with any of these people I'm going to mention. Go on a 2 days fast and pray to God. When you pray to God, you should pray within between the midnight. And when you pray, you ask God for cleansing. Whatever thing that you have initiated, by yourself unto yourself, without knowing that God should cleanse you. That is only a blood that washes iniquities, that washes sin and guilt, and that is the blood of Jesus Christ. When you go on this fast, you can choose to make it 6 to 12, 6 to 2, 6 to 6, anyhow that your strength can lead you. Before we forge ahead, I want to say thank you to everyone that have joined me on this video. I want to thank my returning subscribers, those who have subscribed a long time and they're coming back to watch this video. Thank you so much. And I want to thank those unique viewers, those who are just coming and who are just knowing me for the first time. My name is Ifoma and this is my channel, Oma Therapicity. We teach about life, faith, health, and relationship. We also offer therapy sections and free therapy sections too. We also teach on our WhatsApp status or group. So if you want to be part of all, just message the number you see there, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video so that you can always get notification anytime I drop my video. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so happy that you're still here. So let's quickly go to what we're here for. Now, the first set of people that you should avoid having sex with are people you met at the club. So what is club? A club be a place or a portion of a place that is filled up with people who are there for different reasons, right? And it's very, very rare for you to go to a club and you not hear sounds of music and any sort of performance, either demonic or immoral, and it's very, very rare to go to club and see people singing and praising God or reading Bible. So it's more like a fun stuff, and it's promoting immorality, because you will see different people who are smoking, people who are half naked, people who are smooching themselves, even having sex at the syringe. So people have different reasons why they club, right? And you not knowing these people is also one of the reasons why you should be so careful, because you don't know the spirit that is leading them or living inside of them or is manipulating them, and whatever that is responsible could be transferred to you so long you have sex with them. Now, the second set of people that you should avoid having sex with are people who have been dedicated to deities. Yeah, either to serve or to be a priest or to be a princess of the deity or some sort of that. Sometimes we don't think about those things. We just have sex because we just want to, come and all of that. But people who have been dedicated to deities have a lord over their lives. And most times, he's not the true lord. I'm not trying to say that, trying to condemn any culture or some sort of that. But I'm just trying to tell you that people who have been dedicated to deities or anything has powers and spirits different kinds of spirit, ancestral spirit that are controlling them. And when you have sex with them, you are married to them even without knowing. And it takes the power of the Most High God to deliver you from such people. The world is civilized, so it is very, very hard for you to pinpoint someone who has been dedicated to a deity. Most of the times, if they don't tell you, you don't get to know. But there are other smarter way to actually get to know who and who is dedicated to some sort of deity. First of all, when you meet somebody, when you get talking to somebody, don't visualize having sex. This is one thing that we do most times. We just want to have intimate with this person, whether kissing or holding hands or going on trips. You just want to have intimate connection. You should avoid doing that before talking about values, belief system, and all of that. If that person doesn't have the same belief system with you, there could be something hidden about their culture that you don't know. The third set of people that you should avoid having sex with are people who are in authority. People who are in authority are people who has influence, and they have upper hand in some things, whether in state level, national level, or federal level. And most of the time, those people who have that kind of power and influence had done something that we cannot see, that the physical eyes cannot see, just to attain to that level that they are. Okay, let's come out of spiritual part. These people have the right to make your life better if they want to help you. They have the right to place you in a better position, and they also have the right to destroy you. Like, they have the power to destroy you, to make your life miserable and all of that. So if you're a man and you're looking for a favor, but they're seeking that you have to sleep with them, you need to decline, because if you do it, you may not come out from the consequences. Then, if you're a lady, you should not compromise having sex with any man or any woman who is in authority. In authority must not really be political, but anyone that you think is in the position to help you, whether get a job, go to travel out, do something. Anybody like in that position is an authority. Do you get? So you should decline. The consequences attached to this compromise is linked to you uprooting the future that is planted ahead of you. And most of the time, you don't see it as that until after the compromise, you actually see yourself being, or your life being redirected to another path that is not supposed to be God's path for you. You may actually experience some short time of money, influence, fame, of things, but it will not last. Yeah, because it is not God's timing and it's not God's wealth or resources for your life. Now, remember the story of Joseph, who was seduced by Potiphar's wife. Imagine if Joseph had given in to have sex with this woman. The glorious future that was planted ahead of him, that he did not even know, could have been wiped away. So the fourth set of people that you should not have sex with are people who has been identified in the sight of God as married. Yeah, married people. You shouldn't have anything to do with a married man. If you're a lady, then if you're a man, you should not have any sexual connection to do with a married woman. Now, there's this kind of thing that I've been hearing lately, people saying, what if I marry wrongly? What if I'm not having happiness? What if I'm not having peace? What if I'm not happy in my relationship, in my marriage, and I want to leave? Can't I have a relationship outside? When you are having a relationship outside, you are disobeying God. And when that person that you are having something with is a single person, he is being seen, or she is being seen, as an intruder into a covenant that God Himself has covenanted. So if you think you're married and you're not happy with your marriage, you have the right to go to God, consult your pastors, therapists, counselors. Let them at least help you. You both should fight for the marriage, at least save it. And if it cannot be saved, then walk out, legally separate, so that everybody know that you guys are done finally and you have the right to mingle than being married and still mingling. The next point, the next set of people that you should avoid having sex with are people of the same gender with you. Sex was and is originally created by God for two different individuals who have two different reproductive organs that can complement each other. This is the reason why a man will feel satisfied after having sex and a woman will also feel satisfied, because both of them have two different things that can complement each other and can satisfy each other. Now, what the devil does is to pervert whatever that God has said or mandated to be the opposite, because he is against God's mandate and all of that. So because God has said a man and a woman should come together and have sex or have children or whatever, devil is saying a man and a man can actually come together, or a woman and a woman can actually come together. So if you are doing that, you are joining the devil to fight against the mandate of God, and you know what that means. The sixth set of people that you should avoid having sex with are people that have different belief system with you. Belief system is so important, it is so paramount. This is the reason why the Bible says, do not be unequally yoked with an unbeliever. This is because you don't want to have sex with someone that does not believe that there is not God. Why you believe that there is God? Because there will be division in who rules your life or your family or your marriage or some sort of that. I have a friend that came to me and was pleading for my advice concerning her friend, a man actually, who had issue with somebody. Now he's a Christian, right? The person in question is a Christian, and he was offered a work or a job of 100 million by a Muslim, only on the condition that he is gonna sleep with him. So imagine a man offering you 100 million contract just for you to sleep with him first. Yes, he did because he needed the money, and as a married man, he has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulder that money can actually sort out. And after that, do you know what happened? He never knew that whatever they did or they had inside the room was recorded, and the Muslim man per se, is calling him back because he did it so well the last time. Probably he enjoyed it. He's calling him back. Come on, do this again. I want you back. I'll offer you 200 million contract. Now the man in question is run away because he can't believe that he's turning into a gay just because of money. But this man in question is threatening to show the video, the recordings to his wife, to people, to their church, what this man is doing. So because of that, he's still hiding under, I'm scared. I don't want my wife to find out because I told my wife a different story on how I got this contract. So you see how this thing can actually destroy your life and marriage if you're not careful. Now ask yourself this question: what could make a man to offer his fellow man 200 million naira or even a contract just for him to come and lay it down or have sex with him? And you think sex is not beyond this, right? Who knows if the sex is what brings the money? Because I don't know. A man that can give out 200 million naira to someone else is wealthy. Is more than a wealthy person. And who knows the kind of satisfaction or what that sex per se does for him spiritually. Could be a part of his ritual. Yeah, could be a part of his ritual. So maybe without this man knowing, he has soiled his hand into something that will destroy him. If you're enjoying my video, make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button so that you'll be getting notification anytime I drop interesting and educative videos like this. Thank you. The 7th set of people that you should not have sex with are animals. Now, the reason why I include animals is because animals are also living things, because they have some characteristics that pertains to living beings, alright? And they move, they walk, sometimes they make some response, the response to stimuli and all of that. You should not have anything sexually to do with an animal, because an animal is mostly a representative in terms of rituals and sacrifice. Even during the time when God was leading his people, most of the time he asked for animals as a sacrifice. Animals can also be a habitat for some spirits. Yeah. Because there's some records in the Bible where, spirit possesses some animals and made animals to do some things that human cannot do. Okay, look at the fact that devil has to, possess the serpent to speak to Eve, and Eve now made Adam, both of them, to sin against God. So it was an animal that made it possible, because animals don't really have the right to say, no, I believe in God, or no, I believe in the devil. It is human that have the right to say that. So most of the time, ancestral spirits, make use of animals. Do you understand? It is same animal, fish, that God inflames or God possessed for him to swallow Jonah and releases him on the 3rd day. Last point, the last set of people that you should avoid having sex with are random people. Now, the reason why I'm saying random people are people you don't have any defined relationship with, people you're not cutting to marry, people you're like someone that is just a male friend, your classmates, your best friend, your church member, and don't just have sex with any random person. You met this cute guy at the mall, there's this girl that you met, and you guys get talking, and the next thing is on the bed. Don't have sex with anyone you're not married to. Don't have sex with any random person, because you don't know what these people are passing through. You don't know their origin. And that's the more reason why you shouldn't have any sexual connection with them. You can build a friendship, become a friend with them. All right. So even the person you are dating, before you could even have sex with the person, you should know the level of information you have with this person and what God is saying. And sometimes it is advisable to deviate from sex with anyone you are courting to marry, because when sex comes in, compromise can come in, and there could be things that God will be showing you that this is not what I want for you, and you should not marry someone like that. But because of the sex and the feeling, you could compromise. We have come to the end of this video. I hope this video is helpful. Viewers, like and follow.